1962, July 6th.
What was it like that day?
It's real sunny.
Yeah. No rain.
No.
No.
No. It was in Victoria. Yeah.
Oh, good. And where did you get married in Victoria? Like at a church or outside?
Church, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Do you know how many people you had?
About 150.
Where was the reception?
A place called Holyrood Hall, and they used it for receptions.
Oh. Did you have a color or a theme?
Well, it was an RCMP wedding.
Okay. So tell me a bit about that.
Well, all the groomsmen and the best man and the groom were all in their red serges. It was beautiful.
What did you wear?
I wore a long white gown that was all beaded in the front. Yeah, I felt happy. I was afraid because I knew it was the first time I was going to move away from home.
Oh, okay. Were you living with your parents beforehand?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Then we moved to Drumheller.
Oh, wow. That's
the asshole of the earth.
Did you have any dancing at your wedding?
Yes, we did.
Oh, good. Did you have bridesmaids?
All my cousins were bridesmaids, and my best friend was my maid of honor.
And what about your husband? Who was his groomsman?
His groomsman we didn't know.
Okay.
Because we had to have red serge if you have one.
Okay.
But his best man was a guy that was in his training troop with him. And the other guys were just cops that his dad actually just asked them off the street. Turned out they were great guys, didn't know them. They thought the bridesmaids were pretty good.
Oh. Who walked you down the aisle?
My dad. I had just a brother.
Okay.
And Dennis was an only child.
Okay.
And but we had all the aunts. It was all aunts and uncles. And my dad was had to have it his way or no way, so we had a lot of his friends that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I couldn't invite some people that I wanted.
Yeah.
It was more his wedding than it was ours.
Of course, that must have been hard.
It was very hard. Just walking down the aisle, and my dad said halfway through, he stopped and said, "You can leave if you want." And then when we were exchanging rings, Dennis put his hand on the wrong ring, and the minister called him stupid. I thought it was kind of nasty myself. I had a friend that was a madam in Victoria. She ran a prostitute.
That's what I thought.
I didn't know it for the longest time, but I lived out in the country and she lived in the city, so I stayed at her house a couple of times.
Yeah.
She didn't work out of her house. She worked out of her house, but she didn't have women and men in her house. She did all the paperwork and phoning and arranging from her house.
Okay, so she wasn't trying to recruit you.
No, she was a great person. Don't go to bed angry, ever. And when you go to work and you're going to separate for the day, kiss each other goodbye. And say those 3 fantastic "I love you" all the time. Which is a great day and a great time. I married the best. I just remember asking my mom how come they slapped babies when they were born. And she said, because it fills their lungs up with air and so they can breathe. So I thought they were born flat. And when you spank them, they inflated.
Oh my goodness.
Doctor doctor thought it was pretty funny.
That's
too.
actually pretty funny. Yeah.